another episode of Style and City Diaries.
Brought to you by your favourite and fabulous cousins, Prinny Ray.
And Amber Lowe.
Yes!
I wanted to join in, I'm sorry.
Well, you may have already heard, we have a guest with us today.
We do have a guest. We have Lulu.
Good afternoon. How are you? Wait, everything's so singy today. Okay.
Yeah, we're very singy.
No,
on the
so am
pod.
I.
Yeah, we know
So am
you
I.
love music, so we're in great company.
Yeah,
Loves
sing
it.
away.
Thank you
Welcome
so much.
to the pod.
Thank you for having me on.
Thank you for
I really
joining us.
appreciate
Coming.
it.
And we're taking her guest on a podcast, V.
Yes.
Oh my god, yeah. So I have my own podcast, so I'm always hosting other people, and this is the first time I've ever been a guest, and I'm like, I feel like I can relax.
Yeah.
I feel like
Is
I
that
don't
how
have
it
to
feels?
worry.
Yeah. Because you just come and you're like, I just do what I
Be
have to
yourself.
do. Like, I'm just me.
Real.
Yeah.
I love it.
No prep, nothing.
No prep.
Just you.
Because usually I'm like writing hella notes on the train on the way. I'm not trying to get it done, so I
Yeah.
can walk in feeling prepared.
Yeah.
And I do most of the time, but like today it's just nice. Do you know what I mean?
Nice.
Like,
Relaxing.
Whilst we're on it, tell us about your pod.
My pod. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my podcast that just recently came out is called I Said What I Said.
Period.
Yay! That's how I start each episode. I actually start saying like, hello, my beautiful guys, girls, gays and theys. That's my podcast.
Oh,
I said
I
what I
love.
said. Yeah, and that just recently came out, and it's been so much fun. It's been a great opportunity and experience. I've had loads of cool guests already, filmed bare episodes, I'd like literally so much. So it's just like, it's been really fun. It's been a really great journey, and I'm so glad that I got the opportunity to do it, because I feel like I do have so much to say.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I think that's like the beauty of a podcast, is that you're not limited to like 60 seconds. Like after doing short form content for like so long, having access and like the equipment and like the team to do like an actual podcast was just really incredible and helpful, and I'm like super happy about it.
It's like
really.
therapy, isn't it?
Totally.
Like sometimes me and Prinny, like we've had a long day, and I'm like, oh, come
Just
here and
like-
do
just a
this.
bitch, like,
yeah, and then
literally.
we come and we
Wait,
have a
can
little
I swear?
chin
Can I
wag.
swear?
Yeah, oh, for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. Fuck shit, a bit. No, sorry.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
And we yap away, and then I leave, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I did that. Like
Absolutely.
that feels so nice.
A lot of my solo episodes, I find that like a lot comes out.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had to say to Poppy before, Poppy, if you're watching this, hello, I love you.
Hey,
I've
Pop.
had to say to Poppy before, like, you need to edit like half of that out.
Right.
Because like, let's say me after a long day,
Yeah.
I'll like say too much, and I'll be like, oh shit, I got to be careful.
Yeah.
Because it can get emotional sometimes, you know,
Yeah.
especially when you're just like staring at a camera and you're just like, you know what, this is
How
my
do
therapy.
you solo pod?
How do I solo pod?
Yeah, because so there's sometimes instances where like I might have to run off to the toilet, or Prinny might have to run to the toilet like mid pod, and we're
they'll
like,
take
okay,
over.
take over, and I'm like,
It's so
So,
awkward.
like
This is what I
elevator
do.
music.
Pop a propanolol before
What's
anxiety
that?
medication.
Okay.
Oh.
Drink a Red Bull, go to the toilet, then start the pod. Like do a wee, go then start the pod.
Right.
And
So
then
you're
Then
just
start an
just
episode,
up.
40 minutes
Ready.
done. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That's-
stick to my duo, but
Yeah.
that's great.
stick to a duo. But like, yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. I feel like solo episodes are actually sometimes a little bit easier because when there's a guest, you kind of really have to like mold to the way that they feel.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I think I'm quite a personable person.
Yeah.
Personable
Very,
person.
very.
Thank you.
Adaptable.
Adaptable. Yeah, I like to make other people feel comfortable as well. So. But when I do my solo episodes, it's more like I can just be myself and like just say whatever. I mean, I don't know if you have seen any of the solo ones, but like they're definitely a bit more chaotic.
Yeah.
Than the guest episodes. I'm a bit more refined, depending on the guest.
Depends on the guest.
Today
as
we had
well.
some crazy guest episodes, so that was fun. Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? We don't edit our pod.
You don't?
No.
No way.
We're one take direct. We are
That
literally,
must save
we're
a hell of
literally
time.
we said what we said.
Yeah, yeah. Because I was actually
Literally.
just going to say, like, how does editing things out of the pod marry up with I said what I said?
Interesting.
Because then you said it, but you took it back.
Have I just been exposed? Have I just been exposed?
Because is it
no,
like,
but you're right though.
Is it like things that you maybe just feel like this is just way
yeah,
too revealing?
it's more like today we had like a couple moments where it was like either a guest doesn't want to answer that question.
Okay.
Or like, which is absolutely valid. Sometimes I do try to get a little bit more of the juicy stuff out from a guest, you know, because I mean that's what people sign up for when they're like watching a pod. They want to know like the nitty gritty. But it's always up to the guest with how much they want to reveal, of course. But Poppy and I, like we work quite closely when it comes to how it's edited. Like I do during the episode, I do a lot of like edit this in right now, edit this in here, edit this in here. Like Poppy's really great, so it's super. We do it more in a fun way.
Yeah.
It's like also we'll film like 40 minutes of footage and try to get it down to like 25, 30 because I do a lot of like ums and ahs and stuff like that, and that's what makes it. But when it comes to like revealing tea or like saying a controversial thing, we don't edit that. Like we'll keep it in. We'll keep it in. We'll keep it truthful.
I love that. We're a bit like that.
Yeah, a bit like.
Well, I think it's cool that you don't edit.
Oh, I don't have time.
We've probably edited maybe like a handful of times when we've clearly said something that should never be heard.
So, for example, if I
anybody.
say something crazy right now and I asked you to take it out, would you?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, guess is different.
Okay.
Imagine if we're like we don't edit.
No.
Okay, I better watch my mouth.
Yeah, no. So actually, this is a bit like meant to be like pre-production. We usually say, if there's anything you don't want to be out there, don't say it.
I'm a pretty open book there.
But we usually say that to guests. But no, obviously, if a guest doesn't want anything, then we'll take it out. But like the odd occasion we've like slipped up and said a name or something like that, then like we just take that out. But most of the times, like we just want to upload the thing and go.
No, absolutely.
And call it a day.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's great, and I think it's really cool. That's definitely being real. I say.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You're younger than us, and I wanted to know what is happening what's in the pop culture.
In the pop culture right now.
Right now, because I was trying to get on my Googlers and figure out.
You're not that old.
What's happening?
Like you're not.
There
You're
is,
not that
but
old.
there is a slight
There is a
generation
slight
gap.
Are you millennial?
I'm millennial. What are you?
I'm right on the cusp.
Right
I
on the
like to
cusp.
shift
She's a
towards
Millen-Z.
I'm a Millen-Z.
You're a
but
millennial.
I'm a-
God, that word itself is millennial. Right? I'm sorry.
Showing my age.
I know, you're showing. And I
It's
was
fine.
like,
I
what's
get
like-
along really
what
well with
is-
millennials.
What? And it's not that we can't get along.
Of course not.
It's just that there's some differences.
There
know?
is some differences.
Like I came
Like, do
home
you
and
doom
watched-
scroll on
Yeah.
TikTok?
Oh,
you
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Are you on the weird side of reels?
The weird side.
Wait, what's the weird side? Or the AI side?
Well,
like the weird AI.
worse than that, like just weird shit.
No.
Like my reels today were fucking weird.
Like what
I
do you
think
see?
reels are weird in
They're
general.
weird.
How
Reels
rude
are
can I get on
interesting.
this?
Yeah, go for it.
No, but like I was getting like AI videos of like Anna and Elsa and like bikinis and shit like that, like being all sex. And I was like, what am I watching?
And then Elsa's what?
Frozen.
And I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
Is this what I mean? The weird
Yeah,
AI
weird
stuff.
shit. Weird
Yeah.
AI shit. AI, but it's kind
No,
of
but
funny
that's
though,
Mark
like-
and his boys. Like they need to stop.
They need to stop.
hate
My
reels.
mum got this. Parents are so sweet.
Oh.
They're so gullible to anything they see.
Aren't they?
There was like this AI video of like bear rats around London, and she's or somewhere else, around London or like UK somewhere. She was like, "See, this is what happens when you don't have stray cats and dogs. Like the rats take over." I was like, "No, that's
That's
fake."
not real. It's like my
That's
mum
not
sends me a
real.
video of
That's
like a
not
panda cradling a baby, and I'm like, and she's like, "How sweet," and I'm like, "Bro,
That's not
like,
real.
babe."
But like, it's so weird. And my friend kept getting like weird videos as well, like kind of sexual like videos.
Yeah,
I'm like,
there's a
how
lot.
is that
It's
even
less
allowed?
restricted on reels. That's why.
Yeah, very
Like
bizarre.
the more graphic content you can see, but pop culture.
What's
there's-
happening?
what's
The
happening?
tea?
Wow.
Fill us in.
Let me try think about like the crazy shit that's happening right now. Well, there's like Kanye West and Bianca Censori and like all of that. The Grammys. That was crazy.
Okay, we're on, Job.
We're on.
That-
We're on.
Yeah, we're
that,
on,
that,
we're
that
on.
was crazy.
That was a bit
I
insane.
didn't think she wanted to do it, in my opinion.
I don't think so. Have you read?
And
or
I also
listened
think
to...
Kanye West. I actually like that. What's going on with him right now? I
Oh,
actually don't even
he's-
want to get
he's, like,
into.
going
Yeah,
through
yeah.
It's
a
like
crazy thing.
insane.
Yeah.
What's have you read or listened to Julia Fox's book?
I listened to her like I've seen her on like podcasts before, and she's hella
Okay.
interesting.
So she's so interesting, and listen if you care to listen. But her autobiography, I listened to it. I didn't
As an
read it.
audiobook.
As an audiobook. It's on Spotify, and it's her reading it. It's amazing because I just love her. She's the
she's
only
got a
American
great
whose voice
voice.
I like.
Okay. Good to know.
I love Julia Fox.
So she talks about her time with Kanye, but she doesn't mention that it's Kanye, but she's like this famous rapper.
Oh,
and it's like, everyone
really?
knows it's Kanye. And it's basically like when you're with him, this is not word for word verbatim, I'm paraphrasing, but like when you're with him, you like have to sign an NDA and basically like do what he
Jesus.
says, and like he has to dress you in this. Like, it's like a very controlling kind of
can I just
environment.
say,
So I
if
don't think Bianca wants to do the things
Neither.
that she's
looks really
doing.
Also,
sad.
if a man did that on the Grammys red carpet, it'd be a completely different story.
Yeah.
And I just think that like there's a time and a place. Do you know what I mean? And I think the way you could see her, she's like, I don't know. She's like, I don't know, and he's like.
Yeah, he was like, make a scene.
Yeah.
Like, he whispers to her, he's like, make a scene, make a scene. She turns around and then.
And the whole
does
reason
a
was just to be
reveal.
the most Googled thing for a day.
It's crazy, but
he's doing
gone
way
beyond
too
that
much
as
for
well.
clout
He's
right
doing
now.
far too much.
But it's
And he
it's
doesn't
just his
need to.
same playbook though. Like I've got music dropping, so I'm just going to be chaotic for a couple
Has
of
he
weeks.
got music
Yeah, he's
dropping?
got music
Has he?
dropping. It's what he does. Because wasn't he in Japan?
Yeah.
He's
And he
been in
came-
Japan for like months, and now all of a sudden
Oh.
he's back, just like causing a scene.
Crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You
Crazy.
know, North is making music,
North is a baddie.
and she's like, "Yeah, I just asked my dad to like make this beats for me."
I love North.
Yeah,
I think she's not. And do you know what's interesting? Like watching all the Kardashian kids like slowly grow up is like the craziest thing.
but I love North because she's the one that's gonna be like, "I don't give a fuck."
No, real.
Like that is Kanye's daughter.
Real, and I feel like in like 10 years time there's gonna be like beef between like North and Blue Ivy, and like there's gonna be some kind of drama, like
you
something's
think?
gonna go on
But
because
the
it's gonna be
Nepo
them.
babies,
It's gonna be the
yeah.
Nepo babies next. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Stormy, that's my girl. That's my girl.
Oh, I love Stormy.
That's my girl. Stormy is my girl, but that's because I'm a Kylie like fanatic. Like I
Okay, I was about to ask, like, what's your
Yeah,
relationship
who's
with
your
the
fav-
Kardashians?
who's
what's
your fave
really
Like, you love the
okay,
Kardashians?
Well, my favorite is Kylie. I can't lie.
Okay.
But only because like I feel like my generation in particular, like my age, like it was King Kylie, like Kylie lip kits, like all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like that was the craze.
And she was very like cool.
So
Like-
Yeah,
are you
like,
joking?
Crazy coloured hair.
2015 Instagram Kylie,
Yeah.
2016
Oh,
Kylie.
was you on Tumblr? Or was that just
No, I
see?
think that's a bit too
no.
late.
You lot don't know Tumblr.
And you know what? I
Kylie.
feel
When
like
she
I
was with
really
the
would have enjoyed
Misfits
it.
or something like that. What was that group they were all in? Her, Jaden,
Hailey Bieber.
Haley Bieber. They were all in this
Kendall,
group, and
yeah.
they were all like very emo, dark.
They were so iconic.
And they
Oh,
were
it's
so
just so
cool.
iconic. And like with all the Cartier bracelet.
I
You're
was
like,
literally
what
just
the
like,
fuck?
okay, so get me out of here.
We need to educate. We need to tell you. I'll show you. I'll show you.
No,
everything.
I don't actually really care for the Kardashians.
As you should,
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's not a Kardashian.
They just came out with a new season.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I'm so excited.
I've watched
to
it.
watch
I've watched the first episode. I mean, it's all right.
Have we got any? So what's the Lamar thing about? Have they done that yet?
Oh yeah.
They've
yeah,
done it
so
already.
Yeah.
Episode 1.
Episode 1.
Oh,
Oh,
God, tell
stop.
us.
Well,
Spoiler alert.
what is it that like he comes over and he's like all crying and stuff like that to Chloe
About what?
about like I miss you, and like she's like giving him like old stuff that was like in his house, and it's like reminding him of all the memories and stuff like that. To be fair, it's kind of cringe. It seems kind of weird.
But why is he there?
And she's just like,
Did she want him? Are they going to get back together?
No.
Oh.
I think it's just for
Oh,
just
they
for
made it
clips.
seem like they were.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Why did you like their relationship?
It was very like fairy tale esque. It was like
Yeah.
wow,
It
like they got
was.
so married quickly and
But it was like
all
8
this-
years or something
Yeah,
crazy.
they were
7
married
years.
for
Yeah.
so long.
Oh, damn.
I don't
To be
know,
a
I love it.
Kardashian,
I
but like
know.
to be a Kardashian, like it's. I don't know if I could do it.
I think they have a lot of pressure on their heads.
100%, but then they're also the
maintain.
richest people ever.
Mm.
So it's like, you know, like, but they do it to themselves, I think, with all the
Yeah.
pressure. Like, but to be fair, Skims is like one of my favorite brands ever.
Have you seen the new
But pads,
Yeah.
I need that.
So it's so funny because
Explain this to me because you were supposed to tell me this. butt
yeah,
pad
so
thing.
my friend, okay, I'm gonna come to the Skims
Okay.
bit, but it's so funny. My friend the other day bought like butt pant thingies,
Mhm.
and then Skims brought one out. Do you
Iconic.
like-
I think
my
that
answers have
Skims
been
has great
told.
marketing.
Yeah, they do. It's basically like knickers with like butt pads on it
to give you a booty.
to give you booty,
like a
booty.
BBL.
like a
yeah.
BBL,
Okay.
without having to go under the knife.
For £65.
Yes, and also if you just want a temporary BBL, not a forever BBL.
Booty.
Real.
Yeah, boutte, and I think booby things as well.
Some kind
that
of push-up
enhance that,
padded
which
situation.
I would happily go for.
I just
'cause I
bought a
want
Skims
booby
bra,
job.
and I really like it. It's just their like normal push up, and I just got it in black, and it's like gorge.
Yeah.
And it just, but to be fair, it goes really to like the side, and I was like, well, let's you're wearing like a cute tiny top, like you can see the bra.
Oh, you
That's
can
my
see.
thing. Yeah, I feel like someone has yet to design like the perfect bra that just like works for everyone. It just is perfect.
And also the perfect bra for like a tank vest
Yeah.
top
Yeah.
thingy,
Yeah.
like that holds everything in, sits good, but doesn't show, and it doesn't show here.
You
the
don't want it
sides,
here.
doesn't
yeah.
show-
Here is
yeah.
the issue.
You want it
The
low,
side.
but then also, then I don't want my fat hanging over it because it's low. Do you know what I mean? If it's like
Real.
tight,
Yeah, but then that means it's not your size.
right?
But Skims bras are good, regardless.
But I feel you. You don't want it to show.
No, yeah.
But regardless, I do love Skims. I have like at least like 20 different Skims things because it does just look good, and it's actually really good quality.
Yeah.
What is it? Has like Kai.
Yeah, she's got her own.
I mean, it's not
which,
really
but
selling.
I'm not too sure if it's
I don't
doing
think it's
anything.
No,
selling.
it's not selling.
She had like
It's selling.
swimwear, and then she had like leathers, and then she had No, Kai Swim is separate to Kai, right?
I haven't.
I think Kylie Swim or Kai Swim.
It's like Kylie Baby for a bit.
Yeah.
Kylie Baby. What baby clothes?
No,
baby skincare and shit.
skincare products and stuff like bubble bath and everything.
Stop.
Look, I kind of want that. Like the bubble bath.
The bubble bath.
I bet it's so
really
good.
Cute.
Yeah.
One thing about Kris Jenner, she is gonna get to the bed.
She is going to work these children.
Kylie Skin, child. What is it? Kylie Baby.
Kylie Baby. Kylie Skin.
I think she had Kylie Skin as well.
She has a drink called Sprinter.
Yeah.
She has
she keeps. That's the canned one, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But are people actually buying it?
So she's apparently like quite poor. Like, well, in like Kardashian terms, like her shit ain't moving. Like it's not selling, so she keeps starting all these businesses, but like it's not working. So she's like trying to make money because she's broke, but like in like rich people's terms,
in rich people's terms, like,
but
she ain't
got
broke.
money. She ain't broke.
But is she? Because I don't follow her, right? So is she still very hyper visible? Because I feel like she's a bit.
What does hyper visible mean? Like very active.
Very active, very out there. Because I feel like right now she's in a bit of like a recluse era where she's just doing the mummy thing and the girlfriend thing.
Come out of it.
Right.
Because like,
She
she's
was
posting
for a while,
vlogs on
wasn't
TikTok.
she?
Like at least
she?
one Instagram post a day. Like
Child.
there's stuff coming out. Yeah.
Okay.
She's so fit, bro.
So fit.
Like I
So
fancy
fit.
her. Look
Timothy
at her little
Chalamet
bit.
is punching.
How insane is that?
Insane. But what do you think of the Demi Moore like ignoring Kylie but saying hi to Timothy?
At the but so
Was it the
yeah,
Oscars?
the girl.
No, it wasn't. I think it was the Oscars.
BAFTAs.
Was it the BAFTAs?
It was
No,
the BAFTAs. It was
was
the
it the
BAFTAs.
BAFTAs?
Wait, what?
No, it was the American. It would have been
America,
Oscars.
was it Oscars?
But I thought the Oscars is coming up.
The BAFTAs is coming up.
Oh,
The
well,
Oscars-
didn't he
Oh, no, it
cycle
might not
someone
have been-
on a line bike. Wasn't that in the UK?
Yeah.
That was something.
No,
else.
that was something
his
else.
That was
movie
something else.
Premiere. Fine.
Was it?
It was either the Oscars or a similar kind of TV-esque awards thing.
Demi Moore won for The Substance, right?
Yes.
And then she
Amazing
comes
movie, by
down.
the way.
The Substance is one of
haven't
my
seen it
all-time
yet. I haven't
all-time
seen it.
favorite
Crazy.
fucking films. That shit blew me away. I've
So
watched it 3
good.
times.
Wait, can I say
Well
something
deserved.
controversial?
Go.
The trailer didn't hold me.
You have to watch
So
it.
I never watched the trailer. I just
you
went
just
to the
watched
cinema.
it.
So
You
I
have
didn't
to
know what
watch
I was
it.
going to watch.
Oh my god! Oh
And
my!
I-
You must
that's
have had
the
a fright
best.
of your life.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, but it was so. I feel like, especially like the deeper meanings behind it
Oh
in
my
terms
God,
of like the
completely.
beauty standards and all of
Yeah.
that. It's like,
It's
gosh,
incredible. Also,
yeah.
Margaret Qualley is one of my favorite actresses ever. Like, she's in this series called Maid, which I really suggest you go watch.
Okay.
It is like,
I've seen
What's it
Maid,
on?
but
She's
I've not watched
I can't remember, but you'd find it. If you
Okay.
just searched it, you'd find it. But yeah, she's an incredible actress. So, and she like just bodied the role. Like she was an icon. But Demi Moore definitely deserved
It
that.
was so good.
Such a good film. Such a good film.
She
I
had
love it.
Kylie at the table.
Yeah. Back
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah, sorry, circle back.
circling back.
So
Maybe she doesn't
a
know her though.
Pazza-
Who's
so
Pazza?
a peasant,
Oh,
apparently. A
child.
Pazza, sorry.
I'm
Apparently-
really in
A
the Gen
Pazza-
Z company. God,
Apparently, Kylie aired her once at a table.
Oh,
or
this is
something,
okay. I saw this too.
right. So I don't know why, but
So she
actually
got her
popped
lick
up in my
back.
story.
I love
So
that.
basically, Demi Moore got her lick back. Yeah.
As she should. Because
Like,
do you know who
But
I
then
am?
again, is it just like the parasocial relationships between like people online to like these celebrities just coming up with shit?
Yeah.
Right?
But then also, does the rest of the celebrity world look at the Kardashians and think like, oh, shut up?
Maybe.
So
Why are
maybe
you
she's
everywhere?
just
Yeah,
like she's just like
maybe.
okay.
Like, why are
you're
you
just
here? Why
Kylie
was she
Jenner.
there?
Yeah, and
But
she wasn't
Timothy's-
invited. She wasn't meant to be on that table.
No, she wasn't. She snuck in. But then it might also be just a bit like, oh, okay, this is a weird parallel. But you know, like in like influencer, like scenes, you might go to a party and there's someone that you obviously know who they are, but you don't know who they are. So you're not going to say hello. And it doesn't mean you're ignoring them. It means that I actually don't know you. And maybe I don't want to like, I don't want to beg it because it's like, we haven't been like introduced. So it might also be that as well. Like maybe we're just reading more into it than it's.
Could be.
But you know,
But then I do think, I guess, because she was sitting with him and they're clearly in a relationship.
Yeah, you could just. It's like she
You
didn't
could just
even
be
do
like,
like her.
like a tap
Like I would be like,
No, but then he should have
Like, what
been
do I
like,
do? Oh,
this my lady.
Yeah, really. But like, what is going on in that relationship? Do you know what I
really
mean?
wanna
I
know,
don't
like,
get
what
it.
do
Like,
you
what
talk
is going?
about?
How is he handling all that?
I don't get
Like,
the
it's just like
relationship.
bones rattling, and then like, oh god, I just can't.
Wait, what? No way.
What? That's the first thing I think.
I don't know why I'm laughing. What
But
do you
like
mean
she's
by
like
that?
a BBL baddie. Like she got like the big titties
and he's like
fucking tiny.
Oh, he's the bones.
The bones rabbit.
I was like, is she the bones? I was like, what does that mean? She
No,
old?
it's so true. Like, I want to know. Like,
But you know
how
what?
did
Like,
they-
no judgment. Like,
how did that happen? Like, I'm
Like, who
always
moved
so
to who?
intrigued by like how the relationship.
I think they knew each other for a while because they're like the same age. They're like, yeah.
So interesting.
What is he? So I'm so ignorant.
He's an
Is he
actor.
yeah. No, I know that part.
Oh. Sorry, 'cause that's
What is-
all I
what do you
know.
mean,
Like
what is
British,
he?
American, Australian.
Canadian. Is he Canadian? No, New York.
So
He's
we
from
don't
New York.
actually
He's from
know.
New York.
Great.
I
He's
have,
from New York.
I have no
Perfect.
idea about him.
He's from New York. He's a really cool guy.
He's from
to be
New
fair. I like him a lot. Yeah. Do you like Dune?
Who's that?
Dune.
Oh,
The
the
film?
movie.
Yeah.
No.
No.
See,
I've never seen it. Sorry,
Are
not
you
that I
not
don't like
sci-fi
it.
baddies?
No.
I am.
I'm old school rom-com on
Oh,
repeat,
real?
and I don't watch
What's your favorite
anything new.
rom-com?
P.S. I love you.
I don't know that one. Sorry.
Like I sob at that film every time. I know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And I watch it not every year now, but every so often.
Oh my god.
And I watched it just Christmas just gone for the first time in a few years, and I was sobbing.
Real.
I've never watched it.
My
What's
favorite
yours?
Christmas films to watch like that are like rom-coms is The Holiday
Yeah,
because
classic.
Jude Law,
Fit.
young Jude Law,
Mm.
what I would do for that man.
You know who's not aged well?
Who?
Orlando Bloom.
No.
Orlando Bloom, show me a
Because
picture
he's on
now.
a lot.
Young Orlando
Oh,
Bloom.
yeah.
Oof.
I'm gonna write Orlando Bloom now.
But
I saw
do
him in
you
an
keep up with
ad.
Iris Law?
Yeah, did you see the tea that
Oh
happened the other
my
day?
God!
Okay,
No,
give us the
that's
Gen
funny.
Z gossip.
Iris
Okay.
Law. I'll run it down real quick. Iris Law is Jude Law's daughter.
Yeah, no, I know that part.
Yeah.
I
She's
know
a
that.
baddie. I can't lie. I
Yeah,
think she's
she's
iconic.
fit.
She's
She
so
is
she's
fit.
so out of touch, but I love her. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like she's like it's so funny. Like people make a lot of parodies of her and stuff like that because her TikToks are just so like, I found a mango in the street in Japan and it's so authentic and stuff like that. I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Like with like glitter all over her. She's like a child, but as like an adult.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But she's so rich, it doesn't matter.
She
Yeah.
left
But,
my baby so well.
But apparently she was really rude to like a waiter.
Yes.
And I don't.
Did
I
you
don't,
see it on Twitter?
yes, something like that.
Yeah.
And she made a
read the
TikTok
whole
about it
thread.
being like, I hate it when people make lies about me and stuff like that. And I was like, girl.
Yeah, so this
Yeah, she was, like,
this
really rude to a
girl
waiter.
This girl on Twitter was like, oh, Iris Law is like one of the rudest people I've ever served. She was so rude. She was angry that we didn't have something on the menu or something. And then when we didn't come up with some like an alternative, she got really angry. She refused to pay her bill and this and that and was just like the rudest person I've ever served, blah, blah, blah. And then there's a TikTok and Iris Law is like, I heard that like there's some information going around about me. I don't actually have Twitter, so I can't really back myself. But like I would never not pay for a meal. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would
yeah.
just never do that. So could you please like go and like back me because I don't have Twitter.
Yeah, she literally asked people to back her.
No, she
yeah.
didn't.
And
But
I
to be
was
honest,
like,
fair. Like,
fuck.
but like, no one actually knows if it happened. Like, someone
Yeah,
could just be
that's the
bored one day and just
thing.
write that tweet. Do you know what I mean?
You
I mean, it
just-
does
you
sound a bit
don't-
silly though. Why would she not pay?
Because she was unhappy with something
with
or
the
something.
meal. Or
Oh, it's
something
because she
like
was
that.
unhappy.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and
I
they didn't.
understand.
They,
But like at the same time, if you're unhappy with the meal, then I'm not paying. No matter how.
I mean,
if like, but to be fair, like she's got the money to pay, but it doesn't like. I don't think it defeats the point of like. Let's say you've got loads of money. If you're unhappy with
Yeah,
someone, why should you
yeah.
still pay for it just because you've got loads of money?
have you ever done that before? See, I'm shook. If I would hate the meal and
I'm
I would
And
still
pay.
pay.
Oh, I'm like, like if service is bad, or something I'm like the service was bad.
Yeah,
take this
yeah.
off, or like 50%. Like I've done.
Okay,
it
well,
before.
I'll give a good example, right?
Okay.
So do you know Dirty Bones, the
Yes.
restaurant? One of my favorite restaurants, right? Because I just love it. I just love the vibe in there, and the food is amazing, right? I go there with a couple of my friends. I'm like, on Wednesdays they have half price for all wings, for all things like that, right? So we go in, we order a bunch.
Good to know.
On a Wednesday, it's half price, right? I think it was specifically in the summer or something like that. And we go in. And we go, oh, can we do the half price wings, please? Because we're like all gassed to pay like 20 quid each for like unlimited wings. You know what I mean? Right? And they're like, and they go, sorry, we're out of wings.
Oh, I hate.
Oh.
I can't stand.
What do you mean?
And I was like,
That's
no,
your
no,
thing.
we'd had our first round. And then they'd said, we'd had our first round. And then they said, sorry, we're out of wings. And I was like, you're out of wings on a Wednesday when you know on a Wednesday that it's half price on wings and you know more people are going to come on a Wednesday. So you've run out of wings? Sorry, that was a lot.
But it's true.
I was mad. We were all so mad because
Yeah.
we expected it. Also, it's like the half price. So, you know, we're not all balling around here. Like, we wanted to pay the half price. So they cut it still down for us, the half price. We got to order other things for half price.
Oh,
but
fine.
is that like complaining or is that like...
No,
No,
that's
I mean,
fact.
it's like,
You can't
came
run
for
out
something, yeah.
of wings on the day when the wings are meant to be winging.
Bear in mind, Dirty Bones is also like
A wing.
specifically like chicken. Like,
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you mean you run out of chicken?
Yeah,
Like,
I would do exact same thing. I'd be like, that is ridiculous. And yes, I want.
I can order something else on the menu, but for half price.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because you need to give me
Not
something.
gonna lie, I was the one that did say it, so maybe it's a me thing.
No, but I would too. Like when I'm with my group of girls, like when we have Christmas dinners or something, like if something goes bad, I'm like, girl, we're not paying the service. They're like, no, Amber, and I'm like, there's no Amber, no. Like the service is 70 quid. Like,
I have
why
friends
am I
that are like
paying
proper,
that?
like they don't want to, like they
Yeah,
don't. They
and like
can't, yeah.
It's such the British way.
Like I've been a waitress before, so and I understand. Like I'm big on tipping, I'm big on supporting this and that. But like if the hospitality isn't worth the money on the paper, like I don't think I need to pay for it.
Yeah.
You know, like we went to Quaglino's. Food came late, like an hour late, and then it's
wow.
hour late. Food is cold, this and that. Like
They're notorious. Quaglino's are
Quaglino's
notorious
is
for
really
bringing
bad.
out cold food.
And I said, look, we're not paying for the service,
No.
and you need to sort something else out for us because this is ridiculous. So yeah, he took some money off and we didn't pay service. Because
As you should.
why
as
am I
you should.
waiting an hour for food and then the food is cold, and then you're
yeah.
also telling us to hurry up because our period of time is done? No, I'm gonna sit down now, watch the live jazz band.
Yeah.
I'm there, so I'm sitting down and watching. Like what?
As gorgeous as that place looks, the food is
It's
a
actually-
horror.
I don't think I've ever been.
It's not. Don't waste your
bother.
breath.
Don't bother.
Not even worth it.
my
It's like under the same umbrella as like 100 Wardour Street as well. They're like the same company.
But then there are places that I would happily like give my wallet to.
Oh,
do you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like Sticks and Sushi,
Always.
have my
Oh,
wallet.
yeah.
Have my wallet. Do you know
What's
what I mean?
your faves at Six and Sushi?
Oh, I get the perfect day platter.
Oh, do you get
I
the
know
platter?
my
Oh, you
order.
know.
Like I know the perfect. If I'm going with a friend, like just two
Yeah.
of us, we get the perfect day platter. Maybe also like an extra side of sashimi. Like
Yeah.
there's a really good like wasabi, like very thinly sliced, like seared like salmon. It's really good. Oh my god, it's so good. It's like melts in your mouth sashimi. Do you know what I mean? But the perfect day platter is so good enough to share for two. It's also
Does it
it's like
have,
85
like,
quid, so it's like a
the
good split
Ebby
because you know you're
bites?
paying like a good bit.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Sticks and Sushi.
Do you get all like the starters, the sticks, and like the
Yeah,
sushi?
you get sticks, you get the sticks, you get the sushi, you get some chicken bites that go in this really nice like sriracha thing, and then you get like
Okay, because I always
wait,
pick and
I
pick
need
and
to go.
pick.
I
We should-
love
I
the
love Six-
excitement.
We should go.
Six and
Let's
Sushi.
go.
Well,
Yeah,
Six and
real.
Sushi.
Sticks and sushi.
I love it at Six and Sushi.
You're,
It's so
you're a
fun,
foodie,
though.
aren't you?
Yeah,
I can tell.
Good.
I know.
We're
Like your
foodies.
whole face lights up.
I know. I'm not a picky girl. Like I will eat most things. I dislike little things. Do you know what I mean when it comes to food? Like also loads of my friends are like such picky eaters, except for one of my friends who is like my best friend, who we both like love food. So it's like it's so important to like have a good meal. Do you know what I mean? And she's an amazing cook. So it's so fun. We like I think food brings people together. Do you know what I mean?
It does.
Oh, for sure.
It's
Yeah.
a very big bonding moment.
My mum's
and
also really
stuff.
big on food and stuff like that. She's actually she's recently trying to teach me how to like cook loads of different meals, like on my own stuff like that. Like she'll
Yeah.
watch me or she'll help me with something and like give me recipes and stuff like that because she wants me to be like more independent and like when I move out and stuff like that, know how to cook. I want to move out eventually, but like
Don't
take your time,
rush.
there's no rush.
Don't rush.
I still live at home.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
my brother still lives
I'm
at home.
like-
not leaving.
I'm like, why would I leave when
No,
I'm
as you
having such
should,
a
as
great
you should.
time?
But at the same time, like, I feel like I'm chasing like the kind of independence.
Yeah,
sometimes.
but I mean, like, I went to uni. I did 3 years separate. I feel like I had a bit of time on
Yeah.
my
What did you
own.
study?
And musical theatre.
where did you go?
Oh, not to the... I went to a university called Winchester.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Iconic. I went to Central School of Speech and Drama.
Did you?
Oh.
How did you find it?
I've deferred my final year.
Oh, wow.
So you're going to do it later? Is that what deferred means?
Deferred, just mean deferred.
Am I?
Until further notice.
Until
Until further notice.
Fair enough.
wow.
Because
How
it-
come?
Well, I think that. Well, listen, like I definitely do want to go back because it's good to have a degree.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got a lot going on right now when it comes to work. So it's like I was struggling for 2.5 years. I was literally struggling so hard when it came to managing education and work. And don't get me wrong, like Central is a great place, and like I enjoyed what I was doing to an extent, but it was like I'd come home from uni and be completely shattered, and then have my manager text me being like, you got to film this and you got to do this and you got to get this branded out and all of this kind of stuff. And like at this point I have no creative brain to even begin making original content.
Yeah.
So it's like there was like a stage where I literally wasn't posting for like a month or something like that. Like I was so burnt out, and you know, having to put all your drama school, you have to put all your energy into it. It's not a thing that you can half-ass.
You can't just like wake up and be like, like you have to be there.
Like no. But it's like, I think I had to take a step away for a bit just so I could focus on kind of what was making me money, which I know is quite like a ruthless thing to say, because like eventually a degree can help you make money, but you know, I fully support myself, I guess. Like I pay for everything that I do, right? I even pay to live at home, and that's fair because I'm helping parents out, like that's real. So it's just like the fact that I was able to make a living outside of uni, it felt weird going in and being like, I could be at some event right now networking or having a meeting with a brand or something like that. So it's just like, it felt like a waste of my time sometimes. But it's do you know what everyone says? Everyone says that, oh, you've literally got like just under a year left, like you may as well just go back and do it.
But it's not like that.
It's not as easy as it looks.
It's not under a year. It's writing and essays and rehearsals and this
theatre and all of this kind of stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, it taught me so much, and I'm so glad that I did most of it. But it's like I don't know, I would have to go back if I wanted to go back. This year I'd have to go back in September. Who knows what I'll be doing by September? With the way shit is going, and it's only February, with the way the things that I've been doing so far, it's like, how could I even go? Like, how could I even do that? I don't know what's going to occur. So it's like, it's stressful in a way.
How long can you defer it for?
I have no clue. I have no clue. But you know what? If I speak to the right people, I'm sure I can figure something out. But it's just like,
Listen, you know when you know, like...
You know when you know.
And if you want to go back, you go back. And if you don't, you don't.
This
and that's
turned into
okay.
a therapy session.
Like, I just feel like... Yes, having a degree is good, and, you know, it can open doors. But, like... In all honesty, the creative scene ain't really popping like that, degree or no degree. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not too sure. I mean, for example, how many doors it might open.
Real
as well. At Central, respectfully, because it could open some too.
It's true. It's some people gain like, it's only, I'd say, about like 10%.
Yeah.
Or even maybe less than that of the people that finish their degrees and stuff like that actually ends up going into exactly what they wanted to go into.
Yeah.
But I mean, the lucky thing about like, I mean, I've been doing social media for like 4 years, right? And since I was like bare young, you know, since I was like 15, so like 5 years, right? And all of the doors that's opened for me has been crazy. In the years that I was at uni, nothing occurred. Like, I didn't even know where to go. Do you know what I mean? I was still like wandering around the school being like, wait, what class am I in? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, so it's just like, I don't know, it just felt kind of strange in a way. But I love social media, and I love the opportunities that it's given me, and I'm like so grateful. Literally so grateful. Like, counting my blessings like every day. Sometimes it's difficult to, but like you have to.
And I think as well, the special thing about like the arts and theatre and stuff, like there's no end point. Like, you can get, and I was literally saying this to Prinny the other day, like, they always need older actors and actresses. Like, I was like, oh, I didn't follow it. But actually, like, when I'm 40 or 50,
you could go back to that in a second.
I can go back to that in a second and pick up a like weekend course or whatever it is, and like go back into it. So I think that's like the benefits of that, going into that field, is that like it never ends. They always need someone of all age groups.
How did we get from Kylie to
I absolutely love it.
I love it.
This is Silent City Diaries podcast.
Silent City
this
Diaries.
What happened.
It is a tangent. But speaking of like content creating, obviously you're doing amazing. I want to kind of like uncover some of the like myths and the things that people outside of your world don't know, or like, is it all it's cracked up to be? What are the hardest bits?
Oh. Let me think for a second. Okay. Well, obviously I've been doing it for a while, right? And I kind of went through my whole transition online, which was difficult because me 5 years ago, if you put me 5 years ago and then me now, you'd think they were different people. So, you know, it's difficult to look back on all those videos. Also, the reason why I went like viral was for like basically being a man. Like it was for doing an impression of a man, right? And that was really, I did that for literally like, 4 years. Like I did like other stuff in between, of course, like fashion or beauty or like other comedy stuff. But that was the thing that was like the views, right? So you kind of get an addiction to it in a way, but it kind of messed up my sense of validity within my female self. Yeah. Because, you know, doing this like low man voice on like social media and then like people saying, oh, we love this so much, like please do more of this, and like, you know, you're the only trans person I respect because you do this, right? That's like I get that comment every day. Even on videos that aren't that, right? I completely stopped doing that voice and those impressions because it began to like completely mess with my head. I was like, wait, what am I doing? Am I discrediting how far I've come in my transition by continuing to circle back to something that I once was, which is a difficult thing to grab your head around, especially when it's the reason why you're here in the first place. So after like many conversations with like my management and like all of this kind of stuff, we realized that the best thing to do was to just get rid of it. It's still going to be a part of me for sure, and it's still like I still have moments where I'm like, oh, this could be such a funny video, do you know what I mean? But then again, it's like, how do you evolve as a content creator, and how do you move on to new niches, and how do you keep yourself inspired? Is like it's a difficult process. I've realized that I kind of wanted to build more of an audience that is actually a little bit more like caring in a way and considerate. That's a bit more of a community. That's been my main focus right now, and like the podcast is extremely helpful for that. I also have done a lot of like educational content to do with being trans, which people really enjoy, and as long as I'm happy, I think it's really important, because I think the main thing about content creation is, and being a creator right online, is that it's very easy to forget yourself. Like sometimes I'd even like look in the mirror and I'd be like, wait, what actually, like, who actually are you? Like, what do you represent and what are your values? Because like you kind of feel a bit like a puppet on a string sometimes, like doing different things. So it can be certainly really hard. But when you are happy with what you're creating, that's when you can truly be happy inside.
Wow, that was so deep.
Sorry.
No, in the best of ways, though. In the best of ways.
Yeah, it's hard. It's life, though.
It is difficult. I had to do a silly little video yesterday, and
what was your silly little video?
No, you need to give more
vape at some point.
Can you give a little bit? It was so funny.
So I had to do a video for Invisalign. And it's not going on my page, but it's like paid for, and they'll do whatever they have to do with it. But like I had like a bit of a script and things like that, and it was like a get on ready with me while I answer some questions. And I did it in Prinny's bathroom, like just before we recorded our podcast, and I was like, this is why I can't be a content creator.
Really?
Because
she was having a meltdown.
Bitch, I was like, what the fuck is that fucking line?
Oh no, I get it.
And I think I said to her, I said, do that line again, but like, sound happy. Because by the end of it, she literally,
you gotta like sell it.
She was in the camera like, yeah, Invisalign. I was like, happy.
Happy. And like, I have so much respect for content creators. I mean, I work in PR in my 9 to 5, so I see both sides. Like, I see the PR side of it, I see the influencer side of it.
Do you like connect and
yes, and you know, and I will do like influencer partnerships with like my clients and things like that. So
get in touch.
It is, yes, I shall.
Yes.
It is really difficult. Like, the job is really hard. Like,
completely
waking up, creating the content, you know, the amends that the brand might have, and making sure it's speaking the voice of this and that.
It ain't no 9 to 5. Like, it ain't no like I'm like doing manual labor. Okay, like sometimes there will be influencers that will complain, like to a point where it's like. Like, be grateful. Do you know what I mean? But like, there are days where it's like impossible.
Because like, doing that little thing yesterday with I don't have to do every single day, I was like, I never want to do this again. But I think it's because like, I just want to be me. Like, but I want to get the bag by being me. Like, now don't come and put things in my mouth that I wouldn't ever say.
See, that's the thing with brand deals though, is that a brand will always have a brief.
Yeah.
So but you'll have to follow
I'll be the one writing the brief.
Real. My favorite brands to work with are brands that really let you decide what you want to do. They give you a really nice, concise brief, right? That has a good few pointers, your call to action, and then the do's and don'ts. That's what I love in a brief, right? I don't want a 10-page brief that is like filled with so much different unnecessary information, right? Because that just makes it difficult, and then it makes it harder to be concise about what you're actually creating. Then you also lose your followers. Somehow. Like not literally lose your followers, but I mean like your followers or your fans are not interested because they clearly tell that this is not you. Right. And that's a really important part. Like when it comes to social media, it's you have to make sure not to like oversaturate your audience with like just loads of like paid content and stuff like that. I feel I'm very selective with what I do sometimes when it comes
you have to be as well.
Yeah. Like I got asked to do like a sex toy thing recently, which was like interesting.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't know if I should do that. I was like, but like I saw loads of other influencers doing it, and I was like, damn, like people are really chasing the bag for like a thing. And I was like, I already get extremely fetishized online for just being like, trans. All of this kind of stuff. It's like I don't know if I want to feed into that. But like my manager and I, we did discuss it. We were like, this. But then we were like, you know what? No.
Like doing the content so unsexualized, sexual content. Like, you know, some people do that. But I guess you just have to like think about your journey, where you see yourself in like 5 years. Your digital
I don't see myself doing a sex toy
and it's
ad.
like, that's the thing.
I don't.
You have to draw.
I'd rather the real thing. It's like, what are we doing here?
As well. Like, so this is really good. I had a great time last night, and I was just using it. And then afterwards,
this is my Valentine. So it's just like what? Like I don't know. I mean, I did like it did cross my mind. I was like. But then I was like, you know what? No. Like, that's what we came to the decision of saying no.
You have to definitely have to stay true to yourself. And like 100%. You said, like. As a follower, I consume a lot of content and you can see through it. You can tell when 100%. This is so scripted. They're using words that like, is that even in your vocabulary? Like, what is that word? Like, what are you saying? And I don't know if you're like me, but when I see an ad, I'm like...
Just scroll.
Yeah.
There are certain ads that I do love though. Like, I love a good comedy creator that can do a good ad. There's this girl called Delaney Rowe. She lives in New York. She creates like skits of like, you know, the hacker in every movie, right? Like those kind of videos, right? She is a genius though. She's excellent at like...
Oh my God, wait. Ooh. Sorry, I think I know. So as you carry on.
She's excellent, and she just did an ad for fucking Gucci, but she made it like the best ad. Like it was like within her style of content, but she was dripped out in Gucci. And I was like, that's the kind of ad that I like to see. I saw that ad and I was like, I want that bag.
But that's the hack. It's like fitting it within your content style.
100%. And sometimes brands are completely oblivious of that.
I love her.
You love her?
I love her.
You love her? She's incredible.
Oh, God. Let me have a look.
And she does like the high school girl that's like... I love her
amazing.
content.
Oh, me don't
You'll
know
see her
her
Gucci ad. And, like,
oh
it's
my
incredible.
God.
I don't know her, but me will check her out still.
Yeah, she is quite jokes.
No, she's great. She's great. I love her. I think that's like, I think it's so important. Like some brands are so oblivious. They're like, we need you to do this in this specific angle and this all of this. And I'm like, do you know who my followers are? Like, do you know my demographic? Like this, no one's going to want to watch this.
They'll be like, we love your content, but they haven't done any research.
Yeah.
We love.
I
got an email today. They were like, oh my God, we love your content. Like, these are the brands you work with. It's a PR agency. But they just followed me on Instagram. So I went on and it's like for baby products. So I was like, it's interesting.
I ain't got no
company.
baby.
I'm like, you love my content.
Like my content has no.
They were like, we recommend this hair product. It'd be great for your hair, and you can use it on your baby. I was like, which one? Where? Like we're waiting for Baby Ray, yes, but where's she at though? Like,
see, that's the thing. Sometimes some brands or PRs can be so lazy with it.
Very lazy,
and it's like. Or like they'll go for someone that just is not aligned with like the brand either or something. Or if like influencers like, I love this brand so much, I'd love to work with you. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so amazing. Like let me go look through your page and see when you've organically posted the brand.
That's what oh my God, you sound like my manager. Like, she's just been like, organically post the brands that you're using.
You want to work and you want to work with in the future. Like I always say when I like put my PR hat on, I'm like, if in the future you want to work with XYZ, you need to start posting about XYZ. So like organically here and there, not doing like full videos on like, let's say I want to work with Mac, for example. Not suddenly doing full videos on Mac, but like using it more often, like, oh, this is my new lip routine and and then when you've got enough,
the beauty influencer bag is crazy.
Oh yeah,
that shit's
that
crazy,
is where the money is.
That's where the money is. But I, for the life of me, struggle to film a beauty video. I literally cannot. I basically, the way I do my makeup, right? I am crouched in the mirror, in the corner of my dark, gloomy room, right? I'm like doing all of this, and then I see my mates.
And my mouth's always open.
Yeah, that's it. I'm always making faces. Like, this is horrid.
Also, the way I do my makeup is like, it's like, you gotta wait till
Trust
the end.
the process,
to see
yeah.
right.
It looks
It's not
bad.
like an aesthetic process.
Yeah.
But I'm like looking at my friends because I have like some beauty influencer friends, and I'm looking at their videos. And I'm like, how the hell did you do that? I've got the ring light, I've got the phone, I've got the lighting, but I can't seem to film the video. Maybe it's just a me thing, right?
Hard.
And that's what I struggle with. And it's like, oh god. But you know what? Maybe I'll just ask my friends for some advice, because I do want to do it. Like, I've worked with some beauty brands before, but they never come back.
Oh, F them.
I feel like you have to like also like target some like certain ones as well.
Yeah.
Maybe ones that are a bit like out of pocket or something that's
No,
a bit
totally.
like out of the.
I mean, I did
realm.
like a beauty video like a few days ago that was like unrecognizable makeup trend.
Yeah.
But it was like, have you seen that trend?
No.
Where it's like the really intense like glam, right? And I did that, and everyone's commenting, being like, makeup tutorial, please, makeup tutorial. And I'm like,
But maybe you
just
need
gotta
to
just
make
do
it a
it.
thing that's like, my makeup tutorial is not going to be like
The aesthetic.
the aesthetic.
Real.
This is
And
real. This is how people put on makeup.
yeah. Oh my, that's a really good.
Like, hello.
You're always going to leave here with something.
Leave her something. Like, this is,
Good.
babe, this is the realness. This
Yeah.
is how the girlies actually put on makeup. Like, no one.
That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea.
Trust the process.
Trust the process.
You think your everyday
Me
girl
next week
is
just
doing
doing
the
exactly
bring-
that. Yeah.
No, but go for it. Like, do you think like every single girl is there doing this and this?
Because
and
I
this?
think as much as it's
No.
really beautiful to look at, and like I do love that content. You know, what
Yeah,
I mean?
it's
like,
so lovely.
one of my
to
really
watch.
close friends does really beautiful content that is like that, which I literally I admire so much, right? But like sometimes I'm like, damn, like I could never be that. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, but then what about all the girls that really don't believe that they could be that? The girls and guys that can't do that, right? Like they want to see something that is like
They need
real
a
in that way.
representation.
And also, I just want the beauty bag. Like I can't lie. Like, I don't know, what can I
Go for it.
say?
Do
Yeah.
it. Why not?
I think that when my kind of way of like working with brands and stuff like that is definitely more like the services type like side of things, like TV, and then like some fashion stuff, which has been fun. Like Vinted I did a thing with Vinted recently, which was so fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw.
You've
Oh,
been
did you
working
see
with
that?
Vinted recently
Yeah.
as well. Yeah, I
Oh,
saw that. That was
Thank
quite
you.
fun.
It was really fun. I decided to like actually like it was the first time I like proper used a whole actual camera and like
Yeah.
proper lighting to record an ad, because usually I just stick my phone somewhere and do it,
Yeah.
right? But I was like, you know what?
Do
Let me
something
see if I can do
different.
something real professional today. I woke up in a good mood, and my dad's a photographer,
Oh,
so I was like,
wow.
he's got everything, and I was like, Dad, I need the camera and I need the lighting, and he was like, don't worry, I got you, and then we filmed it, and it was really good. It was fun,
It looks so
and it had
good
no
and fun.
amends.
See?
That's when you know.
That is when you
Yeah.
know.
One take Drake.
Because I'll be there like, so the client just said, can you just like take this bit out?
It's
I
weird
hate
because
when
you're
they
on the
do
other
event.
side of
Yeah.
it, which I think is really cool. Wait, what do you do?
Oh, I work in finance, babe.
Finance baddie.
Yeah.
You're a finance bro.
Yeah, kind of. I actually have a finance bro little zip up thing.
As you should.
that I got from Cos.
I love cause though.
I love Cos.
I fucking
so
love
much.
cause.
I love Cos.
Who doesn't love cause?
Who doesn't love Cos?
You know what? Just the plain white t-shirts and tanks from
Yeah,
from
really
Cos.
good.
The quality.
They
I
are
could
good.
put that in the wash 5 times.
Fine.
On
good.
50.
No yellow marks
It's
from
fine.
deodorant.
They're so
nothing.
good. And their
Iconic.
sales are ridiculous in
Their
terms
sales?
of like
Their
their
price-
sales pricing. The prices drop. like
Really?
crazy.
Because usually
Yeah.
it's expensive. Because I want like a cashmere, like I want like a really
Oh,
nice
cashmere
wool
jumper,
jumper and stuff like
yeah.
that. And I looked at the price. I tried this one on. And I looked at the price, and it's like 130 quid. And
Is
I'm
that
like,
the one
oh,
that's
God.
like kind of a little bit necky?
Yeah,
that kind of
or they
crew
do like a really
necky
nice
one.
mohair one as
Yeah.
well, which I really want. I want to get something.
And you can
mohair.
tell you're like, that's the cause cashmere jumper.
That's
innit?
cause.
Like, that's the cause. That's the cause.
Mhm.
And everyone just
Wink,
kind of
wink.
like, wink, wink.
Love a bit of cause. They could do nice jewelry as well. I
They
think.
do.
Oh, I
We
love
a
me
bit of
some
cause
What are your
cause.
favourite brands?
Ooh. I'm all over the place. I don't know if I have like a fave.
I don't have a fave.
Really? Is there nothing that you've been like really interested in at the moment? What about me? Wait. I really like Heaven by Marc Jacobs.
I've been sustainability.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back to that.
Few years
Really?
of like I've not really been shopping. I've done the odd Zara thing here and there. Uniqlo for like.
Yeah, everyone needs a
staples.
Zara order like every 3 months.
Yeah.
Or something.
So I haven't been looking. I've not been shopping.
Really, I actually haven't been shopping in a while.
What are yours?
My favorite brands like Heaven by Marc Jacobs. I really like. I also just love Urban Outfitters because it just has everything I need. I can't lie. I know it's like stupidly overpriced and like it's ridiculous, but like they do just like fit my style. Like the different brands in there. I really like Jaded London a lot because they
give me Jaded London.
They do some cute little pieces for the club. They do some cute pieces.
I can see like I Am Gia.
Oh, I love I Am Gia. Oh,
vibes.
real love. There's this brand that's really cool called 1X Blue. That I want to get these specific trousers from. You know what's really in right now? Eyelets, the metal eyelets. You know those? Have you seen that? Like it's like the holes in the trousers, but it's like a metal ring.
It's like down. Yeah.
They do these sick fucking trousers that are super baggy, super long, that have the eyelets going all the way down the middle. Imagine that with a heel and the tiniest little top ever.
Yeah.
A little bit of fur. Go to the club, sunglasses. I'm the baddest bitch there.
But you got the body for that.
Yeah,
I got
also,
the body.
Because a body tea.
Yeah, how?
Yeah.
And what's
you guys are gonna be so mad. You guys are gonna be so mad. No, I ain't got no workout routine. Nothing. I eat like shit and I have no workout routine.
Yeah, because when he was like, I love food, I was like, so how do you keep it honey like that?
Okay. No, well, but it's like I get that comment a lot.
Yeah.
Because
fast metabolism. Don't give me that shit.
I don't want to say. I think it's also. I think it's a few things. I think like my mum is super slim and she has. Oh my god, her body is so tea. Like my mum, she ate down. She's so hourglass. She got abs too, right?
So
but bear in mind, I also have a boob job. So it's like, those are fake, right? And then my face is basically fake as well, with a bunch of filler. But then but the waist and everything, I think it's because I did gymnastics when I was younger for a good while, and I think it conditioned my body into like muscle in a way.
But I literally.
What were you about to say? You did gymnastics.
For how long?
Get lost.
Shut it up! I got up to number 3, bruv. What the hell?
But like, how long is that though? That's like a year or 2 years.
No. I went from primary school up until year 7 or year 8. I went into Taleka.
Okay, well that's quite a while then.
I was a fat kid. I never lost the weight, despite being stretchy and bendy. So that also makes sense. Listen, I went gymnastics. Yeah, don't even try. I also did trapeze up until year 9.
I actually went gymnastics a couple of times.
Trapeze. I also go to dance classes.
That would do
it.
I've only been to a few, but like K-pop dance class.
K-pop dance club. What's a K-pop dance club?
You know what K-pop is?
Obviously. Yeah.
K-pop dance class.
So it's very like information.
K-pop is very dance orientated.
So do you do like? Is it like
you learn the choreography of the music videos?
Of the music videos.
So it's like boy band-esque.
I've got a vlog on it.
Do you do the? You know when they do the pop-up dances?
Oh no, I haven't done one of those. I have a friend that does. That's in a dance group that does those.
Flash dance.
It's like
flash dance. Yeah, they're so cool. I know, but K-pop is like my.
It's so cool.
It is cool. K-pop is my obsession though. That's my secret. It's not really a secret. Everyone knows. My podcast says I made a whole episode about K-pop.
What's your? Because I think we have some listeners that are into K-pop. What's your like favorite K-pop tune?
My favorite K-pop band right now. My favorite K-pop band is New Jeans. But they're in a lawsuit with Hybe, which is Hybe Records, which is the people that own them. So they've changed all their names. So now they're NJZ. Right. So NJZ, but New Jeans, you might know some of this. I'm super shy, but wait a minute. You know that song?
Super shy, but wait a minute. Well, make your mind. Not me being a K-pop fan.
No. I promise you, there are K-pop songs that you know that you don't. Blackpink is like
K-pop,
yeah.
right?
Blackpink is like when I saw Blackpink in 2023. I cried the whole time, but I spent money on those tickets, and they're going on tour again. But they're all doing their solo things right now. Love all of them. Lisa is my queen, literal queen.
Is Lisa the one that was in The Idols?
What's The Idols?
That series with what's Johnny Depp's daughter?
The one with The Weeknd. It's not called The Idols.
No, that's Jenny.
Called,
Jenny. The Idol.
The Idol.
Yeah. That was Jenny.
Who's Jenny?
Lisa's in the new season of The White Lotus now. Jisoo just came out with a show. Rosé did the Bruno Mars. That's Rosé. Lisa's coming out with her. Well,
we're down with.
I know all the tea.
I'm a Gen Z.
Jisoo coming out with her album tomorrow, a mini album.
Oh, wow.
Lisa coming out with her album in 15 days. Jennie coming out with her album in 17 days.
Right, so you a K-pop.
Oh,
you
yeah.
really know.
By the time, I don't know when this will come out, but
Lisa.
I know everything.
I know Lisa.
Espa. If you went into my room at home, all my walls are completely coated with just anime, Pokemon, and K-pop.
That tracks.
I feel like this is a very like a niche, like a very concentrated like niche is like you either like it or you don't.
Real.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's like
it's
like
like
anime
Marmite
thingy. It's
Oh,
like,
that
you're
world.
either with it.
Oh, yeah,
or you're
yeah,
not with
yeah,
it.
No,
yeah,
totally.
hundo,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, my obsession started like I'd say like 4 years ago.
Yeah, like
Okay.
how do you get into it? Because
Well, I was on. I have a whole episode if you want to watch it about it, how I got into it. But it's
Yeah.
like I was on YouTube and I saw a video of 4 girls, Blackpink, and the song was Do 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 Do, and it had 2 billion views. And I was like, I should probably press this if it has 2 billion views, right? Pressed it. Changed my whole entire life. I was also going through a really bad depression at the time, and they really saved my life.
Yeah.
So it was like I found these like 4 girls that I really resonated with, that were all about girl power, that were all about being confident, that could dance, that could rap, that could sing, that could do everything that I essentially always dreamed I've wanted to do.
Yeah.
Right? It was just like a totally like awesome thing that I saw, and then ever since then, I just kind of fell down the rabbit hole. And it's like, I go to K-pop concerts all the time. It's like my favorite thing. I just love it. I love the production of it.
Yeah.
Because there's so much budget, and there is so much meaning behind loads of like K-pop. Like, you should look at aespa music videos. AESPA have the best concepts I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
Right, our pop stars could never. They'd be
No.
Yeah.
Well, I
doing
mean,
the damn thing.
but there are some, like Lisa just did a collab, the song Born Again with Ray and Doja Cat.
Yes,
just
I
came
saw
out.
that on my Spotify.
Just came out. Really good song. She's
Check
killing
that,
it. She's killing
check
it.
that
We're gonna
out.
have to check it out.
Okay.
Lulu, this has been so gorgeous.
We really did.
This has
Yap,
been
yap.
such a girl talk, like just such a
Yeah,
chill.
we could have yapped longer.
Oh my
So
god!
I
Wait,
could've
you
done
guys need to come on my.
things.
We're coming.
Okay,
We're
you're coming.
coming.
You're coming.
For
We're
sure.
coming.
Okay.
For
We'll
sure,
book
for
you in.
sure.
And then we'll sit in the hot seat.
I do loads of weird stuff on mine. I do like games and all
Yeah.
that.
Oh, let's go,
crazy
let's
things.
go,
Yeah.
let's go.
Where can everyone find you and find your pod?
Okay, so my social medias is Lulu Supu on everything. LOULUSOUPU. Right, Lulu Supu on everything. And then my podcast is I Said What I Said with Lulu.
Period.
Follow, like, subscribe, comment,
Comment,
follow,
all
like,
that good
follow,
stuff.
Subscribe,
Do it all.
5-star ratings and comment.
Deal with us from Kylie to K-pop.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much for joining us,
Thank you.
cousins, and we'll be back next week.
Ciao.
Bye.